I would like to ask Mr. Amar, so will that number will be increasing in the future or not? Yeah.
So see, the topic is snacking, right? So if we go by the basic food science, right? So doctor also suggests 5 times a meal, right? So now it is just our, imbalance food behavior that we are mixing meal and snacking together, right? So if now with the changing time and everything, right? So people are more concerned about what they are eating. Right? They are very particular about, if you say skipping breakfast or skipping meal, right? That's now, earlier it was a conscious decision to become slim, trim and like that. But now it is a lifestyle problem also, right? People are not able to get proper time to nourish them, right? So that's why the need of the healthy snacking company or company who are bringing some value addition and making customer that type of awareness that what to eat, how to eat, when to eat, it is going to be more relevant in current time.
Thank you, Amar. Yeah, so Mayank mentioned that snacking is a very convenient, like comes with a convenience factor as well. So my next question is to Anuj, like how snacking is time saving or very convenient?
Yeah, so first of all, thanks for having me here. At BRB, we are a young brand, trying to bring some really innovative products to the market in the snacking space. For us, we look at it a little differently, and we feel that snacking at the end of the day is all about fun and joy, right? There are various consumption occasions for snacking. People have talked about convenience or skipping meals or breakfast. There's obviously, the whole work from home thing that started because of COVID, which led to a big impetus in snacking at odd times. There are lots of other examples where, people who started traveling by metro trains, their consumption habits have changed completely, and they're snacking a lot more on the go. So there are various reasons, right? And there's various lifestyle-related issues and sort of changes in the way we are working, in the way we are our relationships are evolving. But the fundamental thing about snacking is that it's about a little bit of fun and joy that you're going to get in your day from your busy schedule. And I think that's what really the consumer insight is all about. And there's been a whole move towards healthy snacking and a lot of even fortified kind of products coming to the market and so on and so forth. At BRB, our view has been very different, which is that snacking at the end of the day, if somebody's opening a pack of chips, knows that it's a guilty pleasure, right? It's an indulgence. And so the only thing that you can do perhaps is reduce that guilt a little bit, right? And say that, okay, we're going to reduce the bad things, right? We'll remove some of the fat, or we'll make it less sugary or less salty, and so on and so forth. And really try and give to the consumer something that they can feel less guilty about. So I think we should not be shouting from the rooftops that this is a healthy product in absolute terms, right? So I think it's very disingenuous of companies to really claim health in a packaged food, right? At the end of the day, any packaged food is packaged. We know there are lots of things that go into it. So really, I think the different consumption occasions, to come to your question, for different people and for different situations that you're in life, or for different age groups, are going to be very, very different, and that is evolving as we speak.
Thanks, Anuj. So, Shweta, what is your take on evolution of snacking habit over the next 5 years?
Just taking a step back, right? You were listening to what all of us had to say. I feel it's a combination of all this, but at the same time, we have multiple kind of people. There are certain people who are very disciplined and would like to adhere to their restricted diets. There are some people who, like you said, right, want to have it as a lifestyle. Enjoy it and have fun. It's a part of multiple occasions where you want to have good food And it's in India especially, if you look at, snacking is a occasion where people meet with each other, spread happiness, spread food. And I mean, looking at all this, what has happened over years is initially when we started off, we used to have big meals initially. Now, looking at all these points coming in, there are multiple snacking in between meals coming in. One because of the lifestyle change, and as we are developing, this is going to increase further. People earlier indulged into food more for pleasure, but now the amount of awareness among people is increasing a lot, and people are quite aware of what is good for them. Also, there are a lot of nutritionists helping them as well. So, looking at all this, there is a concept of controlled meals also coming in, wherein portion size plays a very important role for individuals, wherein though you have to take care of two stuff, right? One is having the meal, also taking care of your macros, your nutrients, all that. So catering to all this, I feel only big meals may not be sufficient, and snacks in between would definitely help. And from an evolution perspective, what I feel is the snacking in itself would cater to two things. One is the pleasure, that is of course which comes from your taste, right? And second is also the nutrition. So the future of snacking would be a combo of this, wherein nutrition and pleasure has to go in hand. So that's my take, and it's going to increase at least 3 to 4 folds is what I see.
So yes, correctly said. Like you said that you talked about the nutrition factor, right? So my next question is to all of you. Like, are consumers aware about the healthier version of the snacks, or do they still prefer the existing snacks that are available in the market? So I would like to know from each of you, what is your take? Yes.
Yeah, I think consumer, if we just look at back what exactly consumer prefer to have in India. See, everybody post-pandemic actually started moving towards the healthier options, right? When they go and pick and choose whether it is any snack product, any food product, they start looking at whether the product has a healthy ingredients like high proteins, natural or high vitamins or anything. So the preferences have started going up in terms of identifying and choosing the right ingredients and healthier food product. But one thing I think we all need to realize and understand that we as an Indians, though we all want to be healthier choices, but we don't want to compromise on the taste, right? So taste actually takes up more priority than the healthy option, one. But at the same time, people still would. So in India, changing that food habits is not that easy, because you can't tell people to change from eating regular paratha to moving to muesli or oats or any other snacks. Which may look sometime, people may not compromise to move to the healthier option. If unless it is a tastier, definitely they will choose over it. But yes, it's going to be there, but people will be moving towards better, healthier options, if provided it is a tastier option. Otherwise, they'll still continue to have a mix of both, traditional eating of snacks and but however, they'll still try to choose the better options available.
Yeah, so the same question goes to Mr. Anuj. Like, how do you go about it? Like, BRB as a brand, you have developed a good market capture into the whole. But still, like if I compare to Lay's, so what people prefer, that is definitely product.
So some of the insights that we've sort of garnered in the market, and I totally concur over here with some of the other panelists, which is that taste and indulgence is absolutely center stage in this category, right? So the category that we're operating in, you just cannot not lead with taste. So at BRB, we are very clear in our mind that we are always going to lead both in our marketing effort and in our product development effort from a taste and indulgence perspective. But having said that, I think the consumers, to your question, the consumers today are increasingly aware, right? So especially in the metro cities and tier 1, tier 2 towns, there's a very, very high level of awareness in terms of ingredients that are going into different packaged foods, in terms of newer innovations that are coming in, snacking and so on. And so I think what we are calling it is mindful indulgence, which is that the consumer is aware that what they're eating and consuming is actually not that great. It's a guilty pleasure, but is there something which is better in this package? Is it better for you? Is it, does it have less of the bad products? Does it have something slightly better? And that, I think, is a big trend which we see, which is mindful indulgence. So it is indulgence, but with a little bit of mind applied by the consumer as to which product to choose, which product not to choose. So is it going to be a fried, deep fried packet of potato chips, or is it going to be baked chips, or is it going to be popped chips, and so on and so forth. And this we are going to see in various different categories play out. And so I think that's why it's very important for companies to also market it in the right manner, so that you're not infantilizing the consumer and not sort of assuming that they don't know if you're making over the top claims.
So yeah, Mike, what is your take on the same?
So just taking it from where I left, as our brand is called To Be Honest, the reason of calling it To Be Honest was all about honesty and letting the customer know what actually goes in the food. It could not be the best ingredient, it may not be the most healthiest thing, but till the time consumer knows whatever you are communicating to him or her is correct, the brand identity and the brand positioning becomes really strong. So I believe going ahead, transparency and honesty with your customer and consumer is very important. Another thing that we saw after the post-pandemic, what we used to think that tier 1, tier 2 city consumers are, obviously they are more evolved, but we have been seeing orders recently coming from tier 3, tier 4 cities also on Amazon and Flipkart. So that's a change that has happened after Corona, and I believe that will keep evolving and these products will go deeper into the Indian market.
Thanks, Mayank. So I'll just want to hear from Shweta and Amar as well on the same, so that we can end up the discussion as well here.
Yeah, sure. So, coming back to the question, right, whether people would want to, go for the traditional type of food or explore more. So, answer is yes and no. From the core, we Indian always love our traditional food, and if we are able to, supply and provide that in a better form, subtracting all the bad elements, making it healthier, people will of course adopt it. Second is exploration is something which is always imbibed within people, and they're always open to explore new taste, new variety of products. So I mean that's how it is. Secondly, coming to the like you all rightly said, the customer needs to be the transparency needs to be maintained between the customer. But also I feel the education is also an important part. People are exploring, they are quite aware of the what is good for them. People are getting into, especially after pandemic, people are literally getting into the details of what is good for them, and that's where the transparency also plays an important role. Yes.
I think I see this problem statement from a different point of view, that it's not the customer that they need to search what is going inside the box, right? It is the responsibility of brand actually, right? So if I say that responsible value proposition, creating brand and all this, right? So if you go on the Boyo box, right? So each box contains the FSI regulation that we have to show the nutrition table, right? That's very formal thing, right? Means nobody knows, right? What does this calorie mean? What does this carbohydrate means? How many percentage of India understand this technical jargon, right? They want to read what is this product is doing with my body, right? So on each Boyo box, what we are doing, we are writing it very clearly. So we have mentioned health maths on our Boyo box, right? Maths is very simple, right? It's positive and negative. What it is increasing, what it is decreasing, right? So it is increasing your, for example, good part something like it is decreasing your bad cholesterol. It is, boosting your mood. It is reducing your anxiety. This part of information holds especially a very special place on each of the box. Right? The other thing, when you are dealing with the foods, right? How many of you knows that from where potato came to India? It seems like the potato is our own product, right? Tomato is our own product, but the origin is different. So each of the Boyo box also narrates this very beautiful story from where this almond is coming from, where this cashew is coming, or say chia seed is coming, right? And then the other information that we are doing, so on each Boyo box, you will see Papa Boyo message. So Papa Boyo is no other than me only, right? So Boyo is the brand name and I am Papa Boyo. So there is a personal specific message for the purpose of that product. What this product, why this product came into existence, right? What is going to be, a solution for you. So if such type of an approach is, given to the customer, that they have sufficient knowledge about the product, they have basic understanding at their level, right? So that they can consume the information and the content. I think that's the brand responsibility as a brand.
So, thank you so much, everyone. So I will end the discussion here itself, and we'll move on to the next part to it. And I would request all of you to be on the stage itself. And Mr. Amber, you can.
I think this time
Yes, sure. I request Mr. Ankur to please come on the stage and do the honor on behalf of our Boyo.
Please give it to Amber.
He already has plenty. For sure. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our panelists on the stage. Come on. That was our last panel discussion. For your information, we'll move ahead to thank you so much one more time. Thank you, Shweta. Thank you, Amarnath. And thank you, Amber. Thank you, Mr. Anuj. And thank you, Mr. Mayank. Thank you so much. Now, it's the time for the most awaited category, I believe, which is the Brand of the Year category award. Brand of the Year is a distinctive and premier recognition for a brand recognized as a champion in its industry category based on current year market standing and consumer preference. For this category, I would like to call someone who is a long-time industry veteran, who was the founder, CEO of India's first LED lighting company, Promtech, which was acquired and merged very successfully with Havells. I would like to call you on the stage, sir, Mr. Kiran, to please do the honor of giving away the awards this time. Let's welcome Mr. Kiran with a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. So please. All right, let's begin if you're ready. Yes? Okay. Sir, if you want to say something before we begin.
Okay, my pleasure. Actually, I am from a different industry, finance and manufacturing, electronics. It's very, I would say, very nice to see so many entrepreneurs here striving hard. And also, I would say the FMCG, knowing such a diverse and varied entrepreneurs striving hard to cater to the most of the people in India and on the globe. So probably it's one of the most important industry, and I've been there as part of FMEG, as electronics, lighting manufacturing, and I know all the hard ones you go through, and it's probably one of the best time of the year for you sitting here and reflecting on your performances and how you want to plan the next year. I really thank Channelier to take this kind of initiative to bring all of you on the stage and kind of motivate you and connect you to the all other parts of the FMCG industry. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Kiran. Now we'll move ahead. Are you ready for the awards? Okay, awesome. Let's do it. So let's do it together. And now, ladies and gentlemen, brand of the year in healthy snacking category. I see phones coming out, or everybody's starting taking videos already. The award goes to, in healthy snacking category, is Benefit Food and Beverages Private Limited for Boyo. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Amar one more time. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's Boyo Brand of the Year in Healthy Snacking for you, ladies and gentlemen. This brings us on to the next category for Brand of the Year, and the category is Powdered Spices. And the award in this category, Powdered Spices, goes to Shalimar Chemical Works Private Limited for Shalimars. Let's welcome the winner. All right, we move ahead. Let's watch the video. Congratulations. This brings me to the next category award in Brand of the Year, which is Vodka category. How many vodka lovers? No, not me. How many people who... Okay, Kiran sir definitely enjoys vodka. Let's move ahead. And the winner is Radical Caton Limited for Magic Gold. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the winner on the stage. Let's welcome with a round of applause. This is Brand of the Year in Vodka category going to Radical Caton Limited for Magic Moments. Many congratulations. And also you're looking absolutely stunning. That's Radical Cake Limited in Vodka category winning Brand of the Year award. That brings me to the next category, which is edible oils. And the winner is Gorawat MediaTech LLP for Star Refined Oil. Let's welcome the winner with a round of applause. Come on, let's cheer up. Congratulations to the winner and the entire team for winning Brand of the Year award. Congratulations, sir. All right. Coming up next is Namkeen and Savory Snacks category Brand of the Year award. And the winner is Bikaji Foods International Limited for Bikaji. Let's welcome our winner with a round of applause one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Congratulations, sir. All right. Next category is frozen wedge soya chop category, and the winner in this category goes to Seasons Farm. Let's welcome our winner for Maharaja Chop. I request our audience to please give it up for our winner. A little more energy. Yes, we can do it together. Congratulations, sir, for winning Brand of the Year award in frozen wedge soya chop category. Alright, now we have another category which is whiskey category. I know vodka lovers, but how many whiskey drinkers in their room? Okay. I expected more though. You... okay. Die-hard drinker. How many whiskey drinkers in the room? Let me see. Okay, great. So, the winner in whiskey category goes to Elite Blenders and Distillers for Sterling Reserve. Let's hear it up for our winner. Congratulations for winning Brand of the Year awards. come on, together. And non-drinkers also. Congratulations. Alright, let's move on to the next category award. But before that, let me see if you all are alive right here. One more time I would like you to give me a hey! Oh, he's proactive. Give me a ho! Oh, again, give me a hey! Give me a ho! Okay, better, you are there. I think we're less in number, probably that's why. Let's move ahead. Our next category is Salts and Spices Brand of the Year Award. And this one goes to DS Spice Co. Private Limited for Catch Salts and Spices. Let's welcome our winner for winning Brand of the Year Award for Salts and Spices. This one is for DS Spice Co. Private Limited. We have few more awards in this category. I think ये नमक तो सबके घर में मतलब from my childhood I have seen this namak only in my house. I'm guessing all of you also have this one only. Yeah? No? No. Okay, I have this one only in my house. Boyo has the same. Alright, let's move ahead to the next category, which is Hair Oil and Serum category, Brand of the Year. And this one goes to Gorawat Media Tech LLP for Ayush Star. I request our audience to welcome our winner with a little more cheer and enthusiasm. People on the front, I see nobody cheering. Come on, I request you all to cheer up for our winners. Thank you, much better. Alright, this brings me to the next category award, which is is the dry fruits category brand of the year. Let's see who is taking this one. And the winner is Stories, Nuts and Berries for the Gourmet Stories. Let's welcome our winner. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner in the room. Let's welcome with a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. People on the backside, no sleeping. Let's welcome our winners with a white smile on our faces and a round of applause. Let's move forward to the next category, which is chips and corn snacks. And the winner for this category goes to Forbidden Foods Private Limited for BRB Pop Chip. Let's welcome our winner right here. Many congratulations to you, sir, and your entire team for winning the award, for making it happen to the FMCG Awards. Okay, before we move ahead to our next category, which is hair care and styling, let me ask men in the room, how many of you are into men grooming? How many of you? I think it's a thing now and it's very important, okay? Women especially prefer men who are well groomed. So, it's a pro tip. Let's go ahead. The winner in this category, hair care and styling, goes to Beardo for Beardo. Let's welcome our winner. Ladies and gentlemen, we on the stage cannot hear you at all. At all. Yes, now we can. Congratulations for winning Brand of the Year award. Very well deserved. Alright, congratulations Beardo. Let's move ahead. And before we move ahead, thank you Mr. Kiran for doing the honor of giving the awards. You can please go back. Let's give it up for Mr. Kiran, please, for patiently giving away the awards and doing the honor. Thank you so much. Now we have 3 more winners in this category. They're not present here, but let's watch the video. So the next category award is Skin and Body Care Brand of the Year, and this one goes to Fix Derma India Private Limited for Fix Derma India Private Limited. Pharma India Private Limited. Before I move ahead to the last two winners in this category, I want to let you all know we also have dinner. So please do not go without having dinner, because you already had so much food for thought here. It is definitely important to have some in your bellies, as I mentioned earlier. Let's move ahead. The next category is stationery category, brand of the year. And this one goes to Reynolds Pens India Private Limited for Reynolds. Alright. Last but not least, our last winner in this category. The category is bath and body care. And the winner is the Skin Story. For the Skin Story, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our last winner in brand of the year category. Do we have the winner here? Let's welcome our winner. Alright. We do not have the winner yet. Yeah. Congratulations to all the winners in the room who have won the award. Let's give it up just for yourself and your co-winner sitting next to you. Congratulations. Now, last but not least, only few people are here in the room, but we have a surprise. We have a surprise for each nominee. We received people's votes. Over 15,000 votes were polled, and the product which emerged. So basically, we have People's Choice of the Year award, right? So, and we have received some massive votes for this category and the award. Any guesses who is winning People's Choice of the Year? Yeah? Randomly, any guesses? Okay, good. Let's go ahead. I want to know, any guesses this side? No? Anything random? Okay. So the winner is Bambino. Congratulations for winning People's Choice of the Year award. Let's hear it up for our winner, our last winner of the night. Congratulations. And for that, I request Mr. Ankur and Mr. Siddharth to do the honor of giving away the award. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our co-founders and also our winner, our last winner, Bambino tonight. Thank you so much, and thank you Mr. Ankur, thank you Mr. Siddharth for doing the honor. Now, before we end this evening, I would like to thank each one of you, all the nominees, jury members, panelists, Boyo, our gifting partner, Mr. Ankur, Mr. Siddharth, and each one of you, the entire Channelier team. We are looking forward for you to have dinner before you actually leave from here. Make sure you have your dinner. We hope you leave after having a hearty dinner and probably get a chance to catch up, network, and just share a happy moment with your fellow colleagues. We all have come together after a long time. Let's click some pictures, celebrate our hard work for our well-deserved awards. Last but not the least, please remember each one of you sitting in this room is a winner. My name is Tanya Narang, and it was such a pleasure to be your host. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's give it up for the entire team behind what you see today, what you saw today. Let's give it up for the entire team, Channelier on the stage. Come on, I want to hear it louder this time. Woo, woo, woo. 3 cheers for the team Channelier. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Woohoo! Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Please have your dinner before leaving. Thank you so much, everybody. Congratulations one more time. Thank you.